Pleasant day everyone. I'm Honey Joy A. Benito, reporter for Chapter 12, Rizal in Japan. On February 28, 1888, Rizal arrived in Yokohama and stayed at the hotel and later moved to the Spanish legation. During his stay in Japan, greatly he admired the beauty of the country, its cleanliness, the discipline of its people, and its natural scenery. Habang nasa Japan, napansin agad ni Rizal ang kagandahan at kaayusan ng bansa. He admired the cleanliness of the street, the discipline of the Japanese people, and even the natural beauty of their surroundings. Nakita niya kung gaano ka-organized ang society doon. Simple lang pero maayos at very progressive. Kahit nahihirapan siya nung una dahil hindi siya marunong magsalita ng Japanese, he still felt welcome kasi mababait at masisipag ang mga tao. One day, March 1888, Rizal met Osei-san or Osei Seiko, a beautiful Japanese woman who could speak both English and French. Kaya madali silang nagkaintindihan ni Rizal. Hindi lang basta attraction kundi naging malalim ang connection nila habang lumilipas ang mga araw. Osei-san helped Rizal explore Japanese tradition and culture. Parang naging guide siya ni Rizal at the same time naging inspirasyon din over time. Rizal fall in love with her. Romance and Rizal departure. Rizal was happy in the company of Osei-san, and this became one of the happiest chapters of his life. However, Rizal realized that he could not stay in Japan for long because he still had a duty to continue his fight for his country. Sa piling ni Osei sa Rizal, experienced one of the happiest chapter of his life. He felt at peace, loved, and appreciated. Para bang for the first time, he imagined the possibility of having simple, happy, and quiet life. Pero kahit ganoon, alam ni Rizal na hindi yan ang mission niya. He was destined for something greater, ang ipaglaban ang kanyang bayan. Kaya kahit masakit para sa kanila, Rizal choose to live. Yung pamamaalam nila ay sobrang lungkot at puno ng panghihinayang. Rizal admitted na nahirapan siyang iwan si Osei-san kasi he truly cared for her, pero he reminded himself that his duty for the Philippines was bigger than his personal life. Rizal's stay in Japan showed two important sides of his journey. Una, the personal side, his romance with Osei-san na nagbigay sa kanya ng glimpse of a peaceful and happy life, and second, the intellectual side, his friendship with Tsuchiri for human rights and freedom. Pero kahit offered na sa kanya ang chance na manatili sa Japan at maging masaya, Rizal still choose his higher duty of fight for the freedom of the Philippines.
Erica M. Averientos. I am the second reporter of Chapter 13, Rizal in Japan. Were these two kind-red souls, Rizal and Shuhiro, advocates of freedom. Both were valiant patriots in black anti-tyranny. Rizal told Shuhiro able enemies of injustice and of the Spanish misrule in the Philippines. His effort to defend his people from Spanish abuses and his noble the rights. Rizal and Shuhiro, both exiles, traveled together across the Pacific through the United States and parted at London. Shuhiro and Rizal. Shuhiro admired Rizal for his kindness and genius. It was Rizal who taught him the Western way. Like Rizal, Shuhiro kept a diary of his travels under the date May 20, 89 of his diary. He mentioned how he bade farewell to Rizal in London. He was leaving on London to sail back to Japan via France. Excerpts from his diary are as follows. I bade farewell to the inmates of my boarding house. I got on a carriage at 9:30 a.m. and went down the Parliament Hill Road. When I came across from Mr. Rizal, an intimate friend of mine, waking up to see me, I had him to get on my carriage. Mr. Rizal was a citizen of Manila in the Philippines, aged about 27 to 28. Young as he was proficient in 7 languages. First, Tagalog, English, Spanish, Italian, French, German, Latin, and of course, it was in SNS Belgique that we first met. Shuhiro said, I came to England by way of America with him. Ever since, I had been intercoursing with him. Rizal was an open-hearted man, Shuhiro said. He was not hair-splitting. He was an accomplished man, good at pictures, skillful and exquisite waxwork, and courtesy of Mr. N. Himbo, former colonel in the Imperial Japanese. Next, he published his book entitled Death Traveler, in which he mentioned of his travel with Dr. Jose Rizal from Yokohama to London via America. The following year, he published his political novel named Storm Over the Southern Sea, the plot of which was similar to Rizal's Nolly. The hero was named Takayama, which was Ibara in the Nolly. Next, after Rizal's execution on December 30, 1896, which Shuhiro mourned deeply, he became prominent in Japan's journalistic and political circles. He grew rich as editor of Choya Shinbun and later became a member of the Japanese Parliament. Amusing incident during Pacific crossing. Rizal had an amusing incident during the voyage across the Pacific. Board on the Belgique, he met Mrs. Emma Jackson, a Filipino woman married to an Englishman of her own children. A bright boy used to converse with Rizal. One day, the boy asked Rizal, "Do you know a man in Manila named Rizal?" He wrote a novel entitled Nolly. Rizal replied, "Yes, I am Rizal." The boy was delighted and told her mother about his discovery. Both mother and boy were happy to know Rizal and felt proud to be with such a celebrity. The learning from the chapter 13. Ang tunay na bayani ay hindi lamang lumalaban gamit ang armas, kundi gumagamit ng talino, kabutihan at paninindigan para sa tama. Si Rizal ay hindi lamang nakipaglaban sa pamamagitan ng dahas, kundi sa pamamagitan ng pagsusulat, pag-aaral at pakikipagkaibigan sa ibang lahi para ipakita ang tunay na kalagayan ng mga Pilipino. Sa kanyang kabaitan at talino, nakuha niya ang respeto ng mga dayuhan tulad ni Shuhiro. Pinapakita rin dito na hindi magkaiba kayo ng lahi o wika. Pwedeng mabuo ang pagkakaibigan kung may respeto, malasakit at iisang layunin, ang kapayapaan at kalayaan. So that's all. Thank you.